No, they're taking the death of Farmer Jeff pretty difficult, and I think they've been acting out because of it.
Farmer who?
All right. Oh God. Just follow me. And then they walk to a big fridge that has, and when they open it, you see a lot of test tubes with all kind of different shades of liquid inside.
Oh wow!
They're about like,
look at that. It's like Sephora.
and there are
Been in a Sephora?
Yes, I've been in a Sephora.
there are also a lot of blood bag, literally a lot of blood bag in the
Wow,
fridge.
which is
So what, do you have little plastic cups, or are we getting out the good china?
What?
This is Once Upon a Monster of the Week. Now entering Reddington, please don't forget to sign up for the Fall Festival activities. Hello, dear listeners. I won't keep anyone waiting today. Let's get back to see if CB, Kathy, Maud, and Norman have dealt with the not deer issue.
So, do we have an armory, or a weapon stash, or, where are we doing this? We need bait. Norman!
Yeah, what's up?
You've done many an odd job, held many a position. How would you like a
I've done the life garden thing.
Special one? Yes,
Sensing
and my two favorite words. All right, everyone, Norman's bait.
Sensing a pretty big shift in tone here, which is making me a little worried. But I'm listening.
Do we have access to a weapon stash, or let's get this show on the road?
If you've caught up with our neighborhood watch group, you've already visited Delilah's armory at least once, which is an armory even John Wick would envy. What's needed?
I mean, I'm thinking like a timber crossroads or something along the lines of that. That's a hunting rifle, for those of you who live in urban areas.
Did CB not just use their gun?
Yeah, but it's a little purse gun. Come on.
That's fair. Okay. I would personally suggest going to the Reddington Historical Preservation Society for a visit then.
Yo-ho!
Maybe we can get a rope and trap them.
I think we should try talking one more time. Like, one more time?
While talking it out sometimes is an option, yes. But surely there's more of a backup plan than just get a gun.
Yep, get a gun, go to the house, hope it's still there, and if not, tracking.
Oh, it's tied up, isn't it? One of them is. We murdered the other one already.
I mean, it was like 12 hours ago.
No. I murdered the one that was tied up.
Oh, you murdered the one that was tied up.
Escaped.
That's what I thought.
Oh, yeah, no, she's gone.
So,
oh, please
I
do
think
not
we
give the dangerous creature pronouns.
Dear listeners, one of the staples of movie nights that I have with Norman and Artie is the 1993 classic Jurassic Park. And, like the dinosaurs, all the not deer are female not deer. Life finds a way.
Life finds a way. Oh my god, and they were lesbians. I was gonna say, and they mated for life, but as I did touch on, they were lesbians, so.
While I am sure we would all enjoy chatter about sexy dinosaurs and a deep dive into the differences between Frasier, Seinfeld, Cheers, and Friends, there's only so much bickering we can all take. But the conversation moves the group through town to where they are now in front of Delilah's door with Morgan, as Delilah is not available, and Morgan does have access to their office.
CB claps their hands together and says, "So, where are the firearms?"
Oh, I don't like this.
Well, first, I don't know a lot of you, and just to repeat.
Hey, Morgan, how the hell are ya?
I have weapons training,
Hi,
and that's all
Norman,
you need to know.
No. I just mean, you really need to bring them back. Like,
Yeah.
really.
Of course.
Fine.
That
Like,
would be
really.
stealing, and that's wrong.
Well, yes. But Morgan looks at the other to see their expression.
CB says, "Fine."
Maud's eyes are diamonds right now. They're glowing. She says, all right, we need rifles, we need handguns.
These are all very dear friends of mine. Any, I'll vouch for them.
Maybe only like one each. I mean, you'll have like for variety. that should be fine.
I turn to you and say, my good person, do you happen to have a hunting rifle? Timber Classic would be just splendid.
Probably. I mean, it's not mine, but, Morgan turns around and I guess they start leading the others.
Morgan opens the door, leading CB into the gun section of Delilah's armory.
Holy shit, are you guys seeing this? That's a lot of blue.
Oh my god, that's a lot of weapons.
It's other stuff as well.
Oh, yes. I'd be hard-pressed to find a weapon that Delilah does not have.
Cool.
Morgan is looking nervous at their enthusiasm.
Kathy's gonna kind of slip by as everyone's looking at the firearms. Norman nervously, everyone else is excited. Kathy's gonna go to the back and she's gonna go take a look at the whip section. Hear me out.
You have the floor.
Go
Yeah.
on, Queen, speak your truth.
Yes. I imagine Kathy wouldn't be interested in having a firearm, but with the whips, because whips and chains excite her. No, but
Isn't she like 14?
yes. But for one, she would want it in that she knows they can be pretty showy. You know, even just the fact, just using them, making fun stunts, they're fun. But she also knows you can use it to hurt and also tie things up, possibly. And there's multiple uses with a whip, but she will not lay it upon the unicorn. That being said, Kathy really wants a whip.
Fair. Granted.
Listeners, if you've been in Delilah's haven before, you know that it has a mysterious way of leading people to directly what they want or need. Kathy stumbles across a pink camo whip.
Yes! The camo prints that you see, but the pink version. So it's got the dark pink and the light pink,
Good
and then there's a little
God.
bit of the light gray. Yes. Yes. It is Kathy. And there's 2 feathers on the ends.
CB takes one of the hunting rifles off of the shelf, keeps the safety on, but aims it in the direction of Norman and says, "Hey, Newman, check out this beauty."
Oh my god. Can you take this seriously, please? I'm experiencing
deadly
some
serious.
distress.
The safety isn't even off. Calm down.
Okay, that's deadly serious. That's pretty funny.
For
That's pretty
now.
funny.
Please.
And I turn to Morgan and I go, "Hey, you're a person of science.
Yeah.
I think it could be really advantageous to," and I lower my voice because I know like my whole team's not cool with this. I'm like, I think it could be really beneficial from a science point of view if we were to maybe we could take this creature alive. Do you think there's any
Yes.
like trank guns in here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I definitely got that. But I don't want to leave you all for here while I run down and get it.
Oh, I am completely trustworthy in this environment. Don't even worry about it.
Mud fires around into the ceiling.
you,
I'll watch
you-
them.
no.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, okay, so yes, absolutely. Norman, I love your idea. And also, if you could bring it here after, I'd love it.
I meant to call you. I accidentally called Fen.
Yeah.
A lot of blood loss. You know, crazy day.
Oh,
And because you see, I knew. Thank you. Finally, somebody who recognizes that I have.
you
good
need
ideas.
more?
Do I have more? Need more?
Do
blood?
you need, like, more?
blood?
Yeah. Well, you just mentioned bloodless.
Yeah, I lost.
Also, you look very pale. Like, I
did lose a lot. If you had some on hand, I wouldn't say no. But don't go out of your way. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
Okay. I mean, I just saying I could. So yeah, I was saying, bring it back here, after you tranquilize him. And I was also saying I would get the tranquilizer if you all step out of this room before.
Okay.
Well, you can still grab your weapon though. Like the other one, you can still grab your weapon, but I do very much like, Mr. Newman's idea here.
Yeah, not all of them were super on board with that idea, but I thought I would share that with you, and maybe somebody could be in my corner.
It's really good.
Hey, you hear that, gang? The scientist says it's a good idea.
Right, well, the scientist also thought leeches were a good idea back in the day, so, where's your ammunition? This shit doesn't have any bullets in it.
Actually, leeches were like a good idea too. Yeah, it can suck out poison from veins.
Well,
Basically.
there you go, gang. You know, we don't argue with the science, right?
I'll argue with science any day of the week.
I know, buddy.
Where are those bullets?
Okay.
CB turns around to find a chest with boxes of bullets and shells, all organized.
Yippee!
Oh, this is making me very. I'm experiencing a lot of concern right now.
This is fantastic. I'm surrounded by hunting gear. Newman is terrified.
I am not
No one
terrified.
is giving.
I am not terrified. I said I am experiencing concern.
There's another item on the to-do list then, and CB picks up a bandolier.
No, like Rambo.
Oh, of course, that thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, why not? That's what CB picks up, and they sling it over their little twink body, and they say, ready to go!
Hey, I'm gonna say, Norman's like, I don't love this. I don't love being on this side of the gun jokes, and I would like to remove it from our personal zeitgeist, if that's alright with everybody included.
And then CB grabs a, oh my, the little, it's like a papoose for guns.
Papoose for guns?
Yeah, it's like a little
holster?
backpack with, no, because you can't put a rifle in that, it's too long. I'm just gonna call it a backpack. They grab like a backpack, and like put the rifle in there. And then they sort of do a little set of jazz hands and go, look, Ma, no guns.
Oh my goodness.
Happy.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
While they're having this conversation, Kathy's looking at this whip, and like, Kathy wants to give it a test. So I'd like to imagine there's like something, I don't know, someone give me a fragile weapon, but
A vial of poison.
Yeah.
sure. So I see that, and the goal is that Kathy wants to like whip it and like touch it to make a noise, but not hit it hard enough that it shatters everywhere.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Please don't break anything.
Kathy's whip slices through the air, interrupting CB and Norman's bickering again. Thankfully, she doesn't break anything.
Norman gives a little yelp.
Holy
She
fuck.
takes the whip, puts it over her shoulder, and walks out, and she looks to Morgan and goes, I'll take this, thank you. Oh shit, you were the person on the phone. Hey, it's Kathy. Okay, thanks.
Hi. You'll bring it back, right?
Sure. She goes outside and she starts messing
No.
around with the whip.
You better.
Kathy's a good kid, Morgan. You can trust Kathy.
Okay. You know, she didn't want to get you help last night, but anyway.
Wait, what?
No.
No.
Well, no, that's not what I meant to say. No, okay, that came out so wrong.
No, I'm sure it was a miscommunication. Sorry, go on.
What I'm saying is you should still tell her that, like, she can bring you to me if you're hurt or anything. Like I know I don't have like a real PhD or a real diploma and that stuff, but I think you can tell her that. I don't know what your shoulder looks like. Right now,
do you want to see? Because Maud did a pretty good job, I think. Thank you, Maud, for I assume this is your handiwork.
Morgan looks at Maud like this old lady and is like, okay, I really did not expect that.
Maud has a very storied past and present.
Did we establish that we actually got a cross-stitch action going on your shoulder there?
Because, oh yeah, that's
It's
kind of
like it's a little doily.
It says, bless this mess.
Yes!
Yeah.
I think it's kind of charming.
Is Norman showing?
Norman is let's see, what was he wearing? Norman is going to, in the least sensual way possible, undo the top two buttons of his polo to allow himself to to show the shoulder through his collar.
Listen, don't let it happen again, kid. Next time I'm charging you.
CB drops the casing of bullets.
Oh, CB,
It's
you
really loud.
you dropped your bullets there.
I'm aware.
Norman goes to help pick up the bullets, but it is like unintentionally a little bit of a bend and snap situation. Like, here's one of your bullets.
CB like snatches everything away and says, give me
There
that.
is another bullet. Okay, there's your bullets.
You hear Kathy in the distance. There! Right! There!
What? Hello? Did somebody hear underscoring? I'm kidding. Norman doesn't know the word underscoring.
Oh my god.
But I actually, I would take you up on a little bit of extra blood if you have some.
Yeah.
Thank you, Morgan.
Morgan doesn't really know what just happened, but yeah.
Lucius voice. Oh my god, this is happening.
Does Maud have a weapon to grab the weapon.
Yeah, she's gonna take an M82, but she also wants to look for like a net or something in the closet, like a net and a rope.
We do have a net. Do you want a net gun or like?
Oh no, like
yeah,
a net,
gun.
like a net to throw on the monster.
I'm just imagining Maud with just this M82 slung around her back and then a little butterfly net in her hand. Like, let's go, bitches.
Oh, I bet.
She is ready.
I'd buy that sticker in a heartbeat.
So a real big butterfly net. Yeah, sure.
Maud finds a proper net, a butterfly net,
Sure.
and several net guns.
I'd rather if it was only like one per person, just like to keep track easily.
You're gonna make me choose between the net and the gun.
You know what?
It seems like an incredibly easy choice, to be fair.
She throws away the net.
There we
See,
go.
I was going to say we already have a gun on the table. Let's get some depth on the bench, but you pick what speaks to you.
Newman, the only thing that's better than one gun is two guns.
Oh my goodness.
Haven't we established that as a society in many, 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 many cases?
And you work at the high school, is that right? Like with the children?
Yes, but I don't go there armed. The only arming that I need is the complete works of Shakespeare. And you could put that shit on a Kindle.
Actually, you know what, Norman? You have a point.
No!
So she puts back the M82, she places a soft kiss on the barrel as she puts it down, and then she picks up a net, a gun with like, that shoots a net or something, I don't know.
CB's had too many fucking wins today. We gotta take them down a notch.
Oh, I was going to have plausible deniability.
Titanic music plays in the background. Near, far.
But it's the recorder cover.
Now that the group has respectfully taken one item per person, there was a discussion of going to Morgan's lab. That being said, I can't imagine they're going to trust all of these people in their lab.
Definitely not. But at the same time, if Norman wants blood, well, okay, Norman, you said you were taking me up on my blood offer, right?
If
There's
it's
a
not
blood offer? Are we doing appetizers?
Oh my goodness. If it's not a bother, I'm an AB positive, universal recipient.
When CB hears Norman say universal recipient, they snort and say very quietly under their breath, bottom.
Okay.
Norman is electing not to hear it.
Okay, so the answer was yes. You were taking me on my blood offer.
Yes, please.
Okay, perfect. They actually take the elevator this time. Actually,
And everyone's going to Morgan's lab?
well, I don't want to leave them here
True.
or alone. Yeah, so I guess.
Okay.
God.
And I look at all three of my friends and I go, hey, guys, behave, okay? We're guests here, okay?
So what you're saying is you're leaving us with no supervision.
No, you're coming with us.
What?
And we're gonna say thank you so much, Morgan, for having us in your very cool gun museum.
Thank you, Morgan.
It's not mine actually. It's my friend, Delilah. So that's really why
And-
you need to bring
Hey,
them back.
we're all gonna write thank you
Like
notes,
all
right?
that-
We're gonna bring our weapons back. We're gonna write handwritten thank you notes, right?
That might not
Everybody?
be necessary,
I'd
but
rather gargle sand.
Okay, well you can do that too. That's your business online.
Why do we have to go with you again, Norman?
Because I am concerned about us adhering to the one weapon per person policy if we are not left in each other's company to keep each other in check.
Norman, did you take a weapon out with you?
I am going to get a tranquilizer gun.
yeah, which I highly advise trying to use.
Cool, never mind. You just dismantled Kathy's argument. Go ahead.
I can try to do it real quick.
Okay, all right.
And with that, shall we follow everyone into Morgan's office and down the 12 stories to their laboratory?
Holy Christ.
Well, taking the elevator, actually, yeah.
If Kathy has the option, she's still gonna stay outside and just whip shit. That's the highlight of her life right now, if I'm being 100% honest.
Whip it real good. Da-da-da-da-da.
If Katie leaves the building, like, and Morgan sees her do it, that's fine. But they won't leave her behind, like, in the library or in
Oh,
the
no.
building.
Kathy's outside. She's aiming at each individual brick on the building and is trying to, like, hit each one down the line.
Maud goes outside to supervise the child, but it's to smoke a
God.
cigarette.
Maud goes outside to test the gun, but then remembers.
Oh, so sad.
With CB and Norman.
Great.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Enjoy.
All right.
Kathy and Maud are understandably done with Norman and CB's shit right now.
This was not even the plan, but I like it. I see what's going on.
So you get down the elevator. Well, story.
I think in the elevator, Norman is kind of doing like you know when your mom's pissed at you during church, but she's trying not to make a scene, so she's doing that like very deadly muttering, where it's like, hey, they're doing us a really big favor, okay? This is a huge thing, and we're not going to disrespect them. We're not going to disrespect their equipment. To behave ourselves, right? I would like a verbal yes on that.
Run that sentence around again in your mind and see if you want to say it again.
You know what? I think I will say it again. And I would like a verbal
recommend you
affirmation.
don't.
I would like a verbal affirmation.
Alright, well, we can't always get what we want. I don't want to be here, and you don't want to.
Well, if you didn't want to be here, you could have been outside.
I need I'm peckish.
All right, we're
Hey,
we're here. Oh, the
that's
door,
great.
the door just opened. Yeah, come with me. And they start walking, and you have like large shelves full of books at first, and then glassware, and then a lot of shelves with jars full of preserved tissues and body parts in various state, but mostly not human. So,
Oh, wow.
there's a bunch that are in liquids that are dried. There are also a lot of boxes with labels and without labels,
CB is not a picky
and some
eater.
weird powder. Anyway, a full, yeah.
Wow, Morgan, this is incredible.
Thanks. Do we start with the tranquilizer or the blood transfusion? Well, transfusion.
Let's go ahead and move forward with that transfusion.
Okay.
While they're talking, CB is like going off and trying to sniff through the lids of jars. You know when you do like the coffee tasting process and you're supposed to waft
You're supposed to waft it.
You're supposed to waft it.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, please don't touch anything.
Yeah, it goes without saying.
Oh, I don't think it does.
Oh, okay, then we'll
What do you
have to
want me to
say
do?
it.
I'd sure wish you wouldn't. What do you want me to do?
Sorry,
Just stand here?
but what's your name? I didn't quite
This
catch
is
it.
my
CB
this is my good friend,
Scottsdale,
CB.
where's the food?
CB. Okay, CB, please don't touch anything. But that I also know quite a lot of things to get people dead. So please don't touch anything.
I'm undead.
I
That's great.
have points. Well, what did you say?
Nothing. Where's the food?
Yeah, door.
And again, like the exasperated
Okay, well.
parent at church, Norman like puts a hand on Morgan's arm. Is like, I'm so sorry. They have this blood sugar thing. Would it be possible just if you had a little extra hemoglobin lying around? If they could get like a venti.
I prefer around a 6 or a 5 A1C, but I know those are rather hard to come by in this economy. So I'll settle
I'm
for
so
a
sorry
7
about them.
or 8.
I'm so sorry about them. Anything is fine. Just, I'm so sorry about them.
God. Okay, just don't go. No, stay close.
No,
Anyway,
they're taking the death of Farmer Jeff pretty difficult, and I think they've been acting out because of it.
Farmer who?
All right. Oh God. Just follow me. And then they walk to a big fridge that has, and when they open it, you see a lot of test tubes with all kind of different shades of liquid inside.
Oh wow!
They're about like.
Look at that! It's like Sephora.
And they are
Been in a
also.
Sephora?
Yeah, I've been in Sephora.
There are also a lot of blood bag, literally a lot of blood bag in the
Wow,
fridge.
would you
So
look?
what, do you have little plastic cups, or are we getting out the good china?
What?
CB has very low iron all of the time, and sometimes needs to ingest blood directly. to
Boy,
combat
oh
that.
boy! I love to drink blood. One of my favorite things to do, and you know
Which
that,
is
Newman,
celebrated,
don't
which is
you?
heard and celebrated, and we love our differences. They make us stronger.
Are you?
Say it. Say the line. Say the line, Bella.
Morgan, where have you been, Loca?
Say it out loud.
Well, there's no like sun for you to shine under and have like incredible speed, and I can't really
Oh
say
my!
cheap
wow,
like that.
we're
but,
really resorting to those
okay.
stereotypes,
Okay,
and
hey.
I thought that
No, I'm
I
actually
think that
making.
you must feel really, really bad about personally insulting me to one of the highest levels, and that you should let me have some food right the fuck now.
I was actually like trying to be funny, but okay.
It wasn't.
So
I thought
No,
it was a
I
little
apologize.
Funny. I thought it was a little funny.
You don't get an opinion.
Okay,
Thanks.
you know what? That's fair, because I'm not part of the community. It's not up to me what to decide what's okay.
Oh my! Can we please?
yeah, I don't want you to actually. Okay, Miss Norman, just sit here. Let me just get a little blood out of you, do a little trick, and we'll get you going.
and Norman kind of looks at the wall of blood bags and looks at CB and like very much trying to make light of the situation. Is like, splitsies.
I'm going to have to gouge out one of my lobes to forget this, aren't I?
I'm sensing a lot of resentment here, and I think it's because I'm funny.
Hey, actually, CB, do you want one? Like I do.
Would
have
I like some food?
some-
Would you like me to take me into your food basement?
Okay.
And then you're going to ask me if I want some food?
Well-
What the fuck is this, a Nordic country?
I'm sure that was very funny to
I-
you.
It was.
I'm so again when their blood sugar and blood, all of it gets low, they can get a little testy. They just
Look, I'll take a paper cup at this point. Come on.
they just need a little something to sort of take the edge off. I'm so sorry about them. I'm so sorry. Thank you for having us.
No, that's fine. But okay, so you will get some if you. Do you want some? Or okay, I did
Yes.
not understand that reference. Sorry, I couldn't tell if you were being serious or not. Okay,
I am.
Perfect, good. Do you have a preference?
I just told you. I would love a 5 or a 6 A1C, but 7 or 8 will do. Hemoglobin A1C. It's a categorization of the level of sugar in blood.
Is that
Well-
high or?
The higher the number, the worse, I guess.
But
Okay, yeah, I think I can get to that. Wait.
Is it-
Oh, actually, I have it noted somewhere. Yeah.
does it taste
Gi-
different?
give me
Is
2
it
seconds.
is it like, oh, this one's kind of dry. This one's
It's like, you know how the original banana, before they went and sort of farmed it into submission, tasted very sweet and like banana candy. Well, that's A1C.
okay. No, I didn't know that. But what a conversation starter! I will pepper that into my knowledge starting today.
Oh, I would highly not recommend starting off a conversation asking a random person what their A1C is.
No, I meant the banana. Okay, all right.
And here you
Hey,
go.
all
And Morgan
right.
grabs.
Okay.
Morgan grabs like
Finally.
a blood bag. That's pretty. They're pretty sure it fits the bill.
And CB does it like a shot. Are you having another stroke?
No.
Okay, Norman, I'm going to have to get a little bit of your
Yes,
blood.
yes, of course, and we will get to that in just a second. What did we say?
I just drank blood.
And what else?
I just drank blood today? Are you sure you're not having a stroke?
I'm so certain I'm not having a stroke.
I wish you would.
I know you do. What do we say to our gracious host?
You were very gracious.
Oh, getting
And
so
also a
close.
host?
Getting so close, my friend. Getting so close.
If I had a nickel every time I heard that.
All right, Norman, I'm just gonna grab your
Yep.
arm here, but
That's fine.
okay. And Morgan gets like a bigger blood bag that has a bluish tint. The liquid inside is bluish tint. It's like one of the most adaptable blood we have. If we just have to like do this small ritual to transform it into the right type of blood, it doesn't require lots of energy, but works pretty
Okay.
well. So, yeah, I'm gonna just need like your blood. It gets the information from your
Sure,
blood.
a little bit
and,
of mild. Yeah, no, do what
Yes.
you need to do.
Okay, so yeah, they grab needle. They grab a needle and just like grab the arm and set it up.
Norman is still glaring at CB and is like, CB, can I grab a sidebar with you?
I don't think you are in any position to grab anything.
Oh,
right
I
now.
think I would love to grab a sidebar with you. I just want to remind you of something super quick. Super quick. Would you just cut between the two of us? Would you just between us two as coworkers? Would you just duck over here for a second?
Fine.
Would you saunter over here? I will unplug your computer so fast, and I will put all the settings
will
back
you?
to default. Yes, I will. If you embarrass
Well,
me in
guess
front of our
what?
very
I can use
kind
the ones
friend.
in the school to print out audition flyers.
Oh, how cool
I
for
don't
you to
need
go to
you.
the school where the children are. Look at that. Look at the grown person using the school computers. That's not going to be embarrassing for you. Say thank you.
I have a job at the school.
I have a
it's
job at the
normal for me to go there.
You are embarrassing me in front of our very cool friend who has been very
Oh
kind
well,
to
that
us.
is my purpose in life.
Is that your
to
purpose
make
in
you
life?
miserable?
To make me
It is.
miserable. I'm not miserable.
It is.
I'm concerned.
You seem very miserable.
I'm
right now.
upset with your behavior. I'll say it. I am upset
Good.
with your behavior.
Good.
I would love for you to say thank you.
You haven't done anything.
No, not to me. To Morgan.
Oh.
Yes. What do we say?
Why would you be so obtuse about it, Morgan?
Oh my god.
Thanks.
Yes.
For
Jesus
Really?
Christ.
thank you for
Bleeding?
sharing.
No problem,
Your
but
blood.
no problem. Yeah, just as long as you don't fuck around. I don't know.
Oh, I fuck around a little bit more than you might.
Okay,
be
as
aware.
long as you don't fuck around here, man.
Doesn't seem very
Just-
sanitary to do it in
Good
here, but
heavens.
okay.
I didn't mean. Oh god,
Oh my goodness.
I did.
And these transfusions,
Okay,
they usually take about how long? They take a couple of minutes.
Oh no, it's gonna be done like in once we start, it's gonna be done in like 30 seconds. It's
We didn't even start.
it's quite
Wow,
special.
that is extraordinary. That is really cool, Morgan.
Okay, you ready? You ready?
Yeah, okay.
Gotta pinch a bit.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and when that happens, the whole transfusion happened real fast, basically, and it all went into your body.
Oh, wow, that was rapid.
yeah.
After what feels like ages, CB has been fed, Norman is a little bit more full of blood, and has been equipped with a tranquilizer gun.
It's a good tranquilizer, okay? It's a good tranquilizer.
The three decide to take the elevator back to the ground floor to meet Kathy and Maud.
Well, because Kathy's bored and just using the whip, if I might be pressing my luck, but fuck it. I know Maud said that she was staying out and she was pulling out like a cigarette to smoke. And so I'd like to imagine after Kathy does all the bricks, she sees the cigarette and thinks, "Yeah, I can do it." So she wants to whip at the cigarette to try to snap it in half.
Are you gonna kill this old lady on accident, Kathy?
Welcome back, Maud.
Jesus.
Bold of you to assume
Hang on.
Maud can be killed.
Oh my.
Go ahead, whip her in the face.
Kathy succeeds in breaking Maud's cigarette in half.
Yeah.
Now it's all filter.
She throws it to the ground and gives you the worst scowl.
I didn't hit your nose. Calm down, Maud.
Is there like a palpable different energy when our two other teammates arrive back outside?
Both Norman and CB are full of blood, so they both have some nice rosy cheeks and look a little bit more lifelike.
I was about to say, Norman, there's more color in your face now.
Yes, I got some blood in me, some more of it, for me, into my body from a blood bag.
You don't look like you're on death's door anymore. Good job.
Thank you, you as well.
Kathy, did they fuck? Did they fuck?
So Katie, Katie, like, I know my shit a little bit. So, yeah, next time you can maybe bring him back here.
Well,
That's fair.
hopefully not for a while. Hey, let's find a better reason to hang out other than Mortal Danger. You like euchre?
What?
Euchre? It's a card game.
Yogurt? You?
It's very Midwestern.
I don't think I've ever. Okay, I don't think I've ever played
Hey,
either.
that's all right. I can
Kathy
teach
goes,
you.
Norman, the unicorn.
Yes, the unicorn. Thank you so much, Morgan.
Oh, the
Thank you, thank you,
unicorns,
thank you.
cool.
Is Norman
Oh,
from Michigan? From up north?
Norman's from Norman. Norman is.
my god.
Once again,
Oh,
Kathy
no.
suspects nothing. Gina suspects everything.
I thought euchre was just a Michigan thing.
I think it
That's
is.
why I
I
asked.
guess Norman's dad is going to have been from Michigan. That's where he learned it, because
Cute.
he was born in Reddington, of course.
Of course.
Okay, everybody, let's go. Let's go.
Good luck. Don't forget to bring back your stuff.
We will. Pinky promise. All right, thank you, Morgan. Love you, darling.
Thanks.
Hi there, Reddington's favorite retired pitcher-turned barkeep, Joe Positive here with some exciting news. We are teaming up with local restaurateur William Titus to bring an expanded menu of Canny Bill's most popular meals to Joe's. To kick things off, starting next week we'll be offering a limited menu of small plates, platelets if you will, that'll be available until renovations on an expanded kitchen are complete. So drop on in and eat at Joe's.
As we come back to our group, they're trying to decide who is driving everyone back to Jeffrey's farm.
We did use Kathy's to get back after the thing. Maud was just driving it.
So Norman's car is still at the farm. Another reason to go back to the farm. So I guess we better take Kathy's. What's the trunk space like on Kathy's car?
Why do you need to know?
Well, we're bringing weapons and might be bringing something back.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the plan, but okay.
No, well, prepared for anything. We'll probably use the hatchback on the minivan if we do take this thing alive, I would imagine.
Not the hatchback.
Oh yeah, the Toyota Sienna minivan, baby.
We'll just tape it to the top, or we'll tie it to the top of your car. That worked, right?
Okay, yeah, that'll work. It's got a luggage rack up there, so that's fine.
Dear listeners, I am so worried about these unicorns. What if they're not okay?
No!
These guys just left a wild animal with a unicorn.
I know.
No.
Honestly, I thought about that. Honestly, so if that's something you gotta do,
No.
I get it. It's just gonna be a real sad reaction. Or mad.
Thankfully, the unicorns have their own special kind of magic, kiddos, and it has kept them safe through the night.
And that magic is knives on their heads.
It's the knives. It sounds like they can be pretty tough.
That being said, the magic did not extend to Norman's car. The minivan has been flipped over, and the tires are all punctured or slashed.
My car?
While Jeffrey's house is still standing, it has suffered a blow through the side wall from the last time the group was here. It's not looking great. But, as it is one of the houses furthest from town, no one has come by.
Norman is distraught. My minivan.
Oofa doofa.
Oh no.
While Norm's upset, I get it. Real sad. Sorry, it sucks. Can Kathy, see the unicorns? How they're all kind of cool?
The unicorns are good. All of them are just grazing in the pen.
Does she see Pinky?
Of course.
My
She
CDs.
charges. She charges as she hears my CDs in the background.
Pinky takes notice, galloping over to Kathy.
Oh, Pinky, I missed you. That was Kathy and Gina. My heart is happy. I know we have a monster and a flip car, but nothing else matters in this moment for Kathy.
I think it's still drivable, you guys.
I don't.
It just needs some new tires. Well, you know what? I've been looking for a reason to get closer with Artie, and maybe commuting to work every day is, it's gonna be just that opportunity.
Kathy walks up to Norman in the car on Pinky's back and goes, "Oh, shit, sorry about the car, Norman."
Yeah, it's alright, Kathy, thank you. We left in a hurry, and part of that was my fault, re the shoulder. So, I guess we can cut our losses. It's okay, hey, it's just a car. Cars are things. It's okay. Things are replaceable. He's clearly talking himself through it, this is for him.
While that's happening, I know that the unicorns are cool, but can I see if anything's changed or looks different?
Kathy sets off to explore the farm a bit, Pinky by her side.
Yes, I do.
She realizes the dead knot deer is gone.
Okay.
Outside of that, everything looks as destroyed as the group left it.
I kind of figured, so I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything extra.
No, the only big difference between last night and this morning is that the knot deer is gone.
Oh, okay.
Whoopsie daisies?
As Kathy keeps investigating the mess that was Jeffrey's house, Norman continues to survey the damage to his car.
He just succeeds in getting his CDs out of his van.
Oh, look! The Fleetwood Mac CD is perfectly fine, despite the car being flipped a few times.
Because it was in the drive, so it's extra safe.
Yes. Norman also finds some rainbow sparkly threads of unicorn hair in his car.
Oh, Blanche, what did they do to you?
CB, what did you do?
CB is just kind of, looking around, maybe taking a sniff, see if anything is near, utilizing their superior senses.
CB does have those heightened senses. They are able to tell that the not deer went into the woods.
Don't. Come on, man, don't.
Well, it went into the woods.
Okay.
Gino's biting her tongue.
There is a trail going into the woods if the group decides to go that direction.
All right, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, and, well, whatever Maud's doing right now. Looks like we're going camping!
That actually does sound really fun, but this is serious. Let's be serious. Well, oh, you guys, what if after this we did like a company camping trip, though? That would be so fun.
Nope! And CB shoulders their rifle pack, makes sure everything's in order, and marches off towards the woods.
Okay, we're going to the woods.
Am I allowed to still follow on Pinky?
Of course.
Thanks, Norman.
Happy to help.
I'm gonna ride in, right behind with Pinky with the whip over my shoulder, and Kathy thinking, damn, I really should have brought a cowboy hat.
The group follows the trail for a while before they hit a river that trickles down to the ocean. They do lose the trail at this point.
CB says, fuck, it must have gone into the water.
But CB does realize there's something rather odd about this area. The trail shouldn't have been completely wiped away.
Okay. So, what CB is going to do is CB is going to check, the rocks and any of, like, the patches around where the, tracks disappeared, and see if there's any, like, caught hair or anything that, the lower half of the creature's body might have caught on and, like, pulled some, bits off while it was stepping into the river.
They investigate, and it is as if these creatures have just walked into the river and never come back out. But as they look at the moss and plants, especially those close to the ground, there is an artificial feel to these plants.
CB is gonna rip up one of the patches of moss and see if there's any insects, bugs, any life that should be sort of hanging out underneath it as it should be.
There is not?
CB says, well, boys, we're in the Matrix, and holds up the moss as if that explains everything.
Okay.
If you wanted to feed Pinky, CB, you could have just asked.
No. Look, there's no undergrowth. No bugs, no scavengers, nothing, not even earthworms. There should be.
Check
Check
it for a wire.
Good contribution, Maud. Thank you.
We might as well check it for pixels or whatever the fuck that's made up of. It can't be real.
So, it's some kind of trapdoor?
Do you want to stomp on it very, very hard and see if you fall through? That could be funny.
Admittedly, that could be a little funny. I think I have sustained a lot of bodily harm in the past 24 hours, and I would love for somebody else to do some stomping.
Oh, I bet you could take more. The question is, they couldn't have just disappeared in the river, so did they just turn into moss? But that's insane.
Does anybody...
Pinky starts eating the moss in CB's hand.
Oh, no, Pinky, don't do that. That's not good for you, buddy.
Whatever.
Ooh, I feel like...
Is Pinky okay?
Pinky's fine. Pinky's fine.
Kathy,
Cool.
if it throws up later... Oh, wait, horses can't throw up. That's colic. Kathy, if it gets colic later, that's your problem.
Norman, I think, is looking at CV in, like, a new light, and it's like, you are surprisingly woodsy.
Say that again and you'll be hearing from my lawyers.
You work at the public school. I don't know that you can afford a lawyer.
We're getting off the subject. So there's no prints. The moss isn't real. And I know those things can't shrink.
Do you know any deer calls? Or almost deer calls?
Deer calls?
Yeah, like, you know, like,
Are you high?
like a deer sound. Like, just make a deer sound.
The only sound that deer make are chomp, chomp, chomp. I'm eating all of your vegetables.
Should we try that?
So, while that conversation's going on, I think Kathy wants to kind of get to the edge. So, is the river going across in front of us?
Yes.
Okay. Kathy wants to take her whip and just kind of whip it across to see if it, like, touches the other side.
As Kathy's whip cracks, there is a ripple across the air.
Shit, CB's right. We're in the Matrix.
Say that again and get it on tape.
Nope.
Okay,
Or the shot.
for any of us who didn't see The Matrix, what does that entail?
You explain, child.
Gina's not seen the Matrix, but
Newt has not seen The Matrix either.
so basically everything across, like from the point of the moss going forward, is fake. So
Huh.
it looks like if we could maybe like rip, not just the weed that CB pulled out, but Kathy just gestures with her arms. All of this, we might be able to get through it.
Oh, that seems so destructive.
It's not real.
And so
It's literally.
it won't have any
it's like
impact
ripping a
on like the ecosystem?
I don't
Newman,
fucking know, but I
leave
think
no
it's just like
trace
ripping a piece
doesn't
of
have
paper.
anything to do with going into a McDonald's play place.
Okay, those were certainly all words.
Kathy wants to whip again, but this time, like, if I could whip harder to try to see if I could, like, make a tear or something.
This time, when Kathy uses the whip, she hits a force field which causes some reverberations through her arm. I'm going to be honest, listeners, I don't quite understand how whips work.
Cool.
Alright, CB says, well, seems like it's come the time to throw something at it. Norman, how compact can you make yourself?
Okay, very funny. How about a rock? How about any of the rocks that are on the ground?
We've already used non-alive material.
Norman is gonna sigh and start unlacing his boat shoes, which he was wearing.
What are you doing?
Because, well, I think we should probably go to the other side of the river, right? I don't want to get my boat shoes wet.
Damn, sucks to be you. How wide is this river?
From where the group is standing, the river is about 3 or 4 feet across.
Oh, that's easy. CB gets a little bit back, gets a running start, and easily leaps over the river to the other side.
Except CB smacks really hard into this force field, causing them to fall into the river.
Norman was a lifeguard.
Or could cause them to lose Delilah's gun.
Oh no, not Ferdinand. Let me see. You know what? I've got that immortal perk. Yeah, I'll embarrass myself today. It can't be a very deep river, Theo.
I don't know. You can drown in 8 inches of water.
Okay, yeah, we've all seen Lost.
Yes, we have.
After smacking into the force field, CB falls into the river, knocked out but face up, and starts floating down.
Are you okay?
Kathy just stands there and goes,
pissedly swim to shore.
Do you need
and get up
rescuing?
No! And starts squeezing their hair out.
and that is Kathy's contribution.
I was a lifeguard.
Don't be one!
I'd rather be here and not wet, thank you.
Well, I'm still over here and you're not.
Okay. All right. And Norman continues the process of unlacing his boat shoes, taking off his white sweat socks that he was wearing with his fancy shoes.
Jesus.
Don't want those weighing you down.
Don't want those weighing you down. Putting his belt-clipped phone into one shoe to keep it safe and dry. And rolling his khakis up to the knee to wade through, even though it's like deeper than that.
I was about to say, how tall are your boots?
It's a lot of pageantry, but they're like, well, he's like, I didn't want to get my shoes wet.
Kids, get out of the water. Stop playing. We got things to do.
Norman carefully and cautiously starts to walk his way into the river.
Yeah, that's sort of Norman's whole thing.
As he walks, hands out in front, he feels the force field. It's not terribly large, about the size of a sewer manhole, directly in the middle of the river.
Okay. That feels important, right? Like, we all agree that that's important?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. I'm gonna thwack it with one of my shoes.
Norman's shoe bounces.
Yeah, that's sturdy. I'm gonna thwack it again.
It thwacks against the force field again.
Man, I gotta find out who contracted this. I'm thinking of redoing my bathroom. That is some good craftsmanship.
Good plan. Whip, not a crack. Shoe, solution. Love it. I love it.
No, I'm just checking it out. That is solid work. Should we knock? I do shaving a haircut. I knock shaving a haircut.
I think we've technically already done some knocking.
We have banged on the door.
Avon calling.
CB essentially ding-dong ditched.
After Norman knocks, the river starts to empty out, lowering just enough to show the river ground. Where the force field once was, there is now a staircase into the ground. While the stairs are a bit damp, there is not water pouring down this staircase.
Oh, I know how this one goes. You're not strangling this fruit.
What do you mean?
Like the tower from Annihilation.
I'm so sure that is so funny for you specifically.
The tower from Annihilation, my best friend, the tower.
There's a staircase in the middle of where the river was. What are they gonna do?
Well, ladies first.
We need to drop something to figure out how far down the bottom is. Norman?
Do the stairs look horse safe?
No, those are not stairs for unicorns.
Horses can't go downstairs. Wait, no, that's cows.
That is cows, but if they were wide enough and narrow enough. Mm-hmm. Kathy needs a moment.
He'll just go home, right? Horses always go home? I'm pretty sure. Or pigeons?
I trust Pinky. So
Pinky seems like a very intelligent unicorn.
Did we decide that we're actually going down?
I mean, we came this far, right, team?
Whatever. And CB just shrugs.
Hey, guys. I feel really good about this. I think we've come really far, and whatever happens next, I'm really proud of us.
He's jinxed it. We're all going to die. Well, you're all going to die. I'll make a daring escape.
Anyway,
so understanding that, Kathy gets off of Pinky and kind of gives Pinky a little pet, and then puts her hands around their face and goes, "You are a beautiful, brave little unicorn. Don't you forget that. I love you." And then she walks away.
That's touching.
As the group goes down the stairs...
It's a tower.
CB, no, I can't. Oh, God.
It's a tower?
As much as I would love to have Oscar Isaac in Reddington, he's not here.
And as we descend the tower, we see upon the walls...
No!
Jürgen Leitner, stupid idiot motherfucking Jürgen Leitner, goddamn fool, book collecting, dust eating, rat old bastard, shithead idiot, avatar of the whore. And then we try to read the rest, but we go insane.
Dear listeners, our lovely Parks and Rec group is not going into the Southern Reach. Instead of that beautiful natural horror, the group instead finds the stairs and walls becoming more clinical and office-looking. Eventually, it turns into a very nondescript hallway with large windows and 2 offices, all of which are empty and dark as the group passes by. Everything about this is very familiar, dear listeners.
This is just like Cabin in the Woods.
Kathy pulls out her phone and turns the flashlight on and looks in one of the windows.
You guys, is this just like Cabin in the Woods?
I do have to admit that occasionally Norman and Artie try to get me to watch scary movies, which are just not my favorites. They have tried to get me to watch Cabin in the Woods twice, and I have fallen asleep both times. I've never seen the end.
This is just like Death of a Salesman.
I like our strategy now is just guessing random books and movies, because once we get the right one, we'll know how to defeat this thing.
Oh shit, this is just like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Consistency is all I ask.
Oh my god! Into the woods tower.
Wait, I need to fuck somebody in the woods.
That means the Not Deer's our mom.
Let's solve the mystery first. Second of all, ticks.
Kathy's flashlight illuminates marks and dust, showing that there were recently furniture in this room. It looks like something was cleaned up in a hurry, but she can't see much without going into the room.
Nah. I'm good.
I think I'm gonna look at the team, my team, our team, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna stick my head in here real quick, okay? Everybody make smart choices, watch out for each other, and I'll be right back, okay?
CB leans over to Maud and says, I think it would be so funny if something just, like, bit his leg. Not even topical. Just went for the leg instead.
Are you okay? Like, why are you so mad?
We're not mad. Nobody's mad. Nobody's mad.
You both suck at whispering.
And I hold the trank gun, which still makes me wildly uncomfortable, up sort of Charlie's Angels style, and kind of sidle into the room. And I go, hello, knock knock, it's Norman Newman.
As Norman opens this door, CB is hit with this wonderful smell of blood. Norman peeks his head around the door
Oh my goodness.
and sees what is left of someone in a lab jacket.
Okay.
What?
Okay. I need to be excused. Give
Why
me one
does it
second.
smell delicious in there?
Somebody left a hot pocket in the oven. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna close this door.
No, let me see. And CB
No,
pushes-
it's okay.
CB shoves Norman out of the way and looks inside, and CB says, "Oh Jesus, it's a buffet! Ow!"
What is the owl from?
Oh my god.
Because they said Jesus.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple of bebos over here. Breathe in, breathe out. Very good, very regulating. I will be excused from the action for just a second, and I will rejoin you all shortly. And Norman walks a couple feet away and puts a hand on the wall and is just like, okay.
CB looks at Kathy, and kind of shakes their head in yeah, I don't like you, but child should not look in there.
Wasn't planning on it.
Okay. I'm sensing some very present and mortal, and possibly immortal, let's be inclusive, danger in this place. So, let's proceed with appropriate caution.
Proceed, he says. Let's proceed. Smart move.
Well, Excelsior, I guess,
As CB goes to close the door, everyone hears something growling from deep inside the room.
God.
Hey, team, I would like to voice that I am experiencing a lot
Well, shut up and run!
Yep, fear was the emotion I was gonna evoke. And I close the door on my way past, and I also go down the hallway pretty fast.
I can't tell if they're all running towards the stairs or towards another door.
Ooh.
We can't go back up the stairs. We've come so far.
Oh God, I think we're all sprinting in a blind panic.
And Kathy's gonna go toward the door, because it's panicked, but she still remembers those unicorns. She's not gonna lead the monster back up there, so she's gonna run toward the door.
To Pinky, nonetheless. Yeah, Norman's going towards the door as well.
Same.
Can Maud run? That's a genuine question.
When she hikes up her skirt and actually tries, she can hustle.
The mobility thing is for the tax break.
Maud can, without a doubt, run a 10K if she really wanted to. But when would she want to? I swear all the legends that you listeners do not currently know about Maud.
Maud is the legend.
As the group gets to a door, a knot deer comes tearing around the corner. They're able to slam the door shut on the creature. Looking around, it looks as if the group is in someone's abandoned laboratory. Everything is broken, but there is no one around.
Oh boy.
We closed the door behind us, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Is there a window in the door?
No.
Okay.
My brain automatically went to video games. So is there a computer in the room that we can check?
Unfortunately, this room has all been smashed. All there is broken glass.
Can I help out by looking at the tall spaces?
Norman finds what looks like the remains of an artillery. He finds a grenade, some bullets, shotgun shells, and other things of the like.
Is the grenade intact?
Yes. Thankfully, it does look like it hasn't been pulled.
Oh, I'm so glad Maud didn't find that.
That I am gonna, Norma doesn't like secrets, doesn't love to lie. But I think for the safety of everybody involved is gonna put that in his own pocket before anybody else on his team sees it. And then he's gonna go, "Hey, there's some gun food over here if anybody wants that for their guns."
Gun food? God. City slickers.
Um,
And then they just realize they just said that out loud and look more horrified than when they saw the room full of guts.
How's the door itself that we just closed holding up?
The door is shaking hard. Something keeps pushing on it, though it has stopped for the moment.
I'm assuming there's tables around. Kathy wants to pull up a table and try to prop it against the door to try to barricade it a little bit.
Kathy is able to barricade the door and protect the group.
Woo.
They're all safe for the moment. Once she gets the table in place, she does hear something slam hard into the door, but the table does not budge.
Nice. Kathy has made her contribution.
Thank you, Kathy.
God.
What's my best way out?
The only door in this lab is the one that the group came through.
God damn it. I knew
Oh
that
my
was coming. I knew
God.
that was gonna... God damn it.
What's the best way to protect the victims, which is my team,
Pray.
who I love? Professionally.
As Norman is digging around the lab, he finds what looks like an experiment in not deer repellent. There is a couple of canisters under a shelf that have not been destroyed.
Oh my god.
Is there 4 of these canisters?
There's only 2, Norman.
There's only 2.
Don't be greedy.
Okay. And before I draw attention to that, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Well, there were several of these rooms.
Oh my god.
Why?
I'm genuinely scared.
Not to bring back up Jurassic Park again, but you know in those scenes where the labs are abandoned and everybody thinks they're alone and then suddenly a dinosaur appears? I'm not saying that yes, there are dangers that nobody has seen, but they are in an abandoned laboratory that looks like it has just been destroyed.
Okay, gang, team, comrades. I have found something here. I think it is
good.
some kind of repelling agent. And before we start fighting, there are only 2 cans, and there's 4 of us.
So we split up.
I think the buddy system would be the wisest choice here.
CB looks around and realizes who they're surrounded with and immediately realizes this is now the second worst day of their life.
How big or small are these cans?
The cans are hairspray bottle size.
Okay. Like
so there's
bug
like
spray
enough
size.
for all of us.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, and because you are all my friends, I am comfortable being paired off with any of you, so I will let
I'll
you
take
guys
Kathy.
pick first. Are you sure?
Kathy.
Cool.
Kathy.
Why?
Kathy. You're easier to pick up and use as a human shield, to be frank.
All right. So
And then I
will...
make kind of like a gesture eye motion at Norman that's essentially, if I have to be around this person another minute, I am legitimately going to do something stupid.
And I give one of the cans to Kathy, and I hold on to the other one.
Okay, team, comrades, whatever the fuck, what's the plan?
Let's go get it.
Hang on, that's not a plan.
I'm thinking,
How do we...
open the door and, what's that quote? Let's slip the dogs a war? I don't know where that's from, but let's do that.
Shakespeare, I hate it here.
But what if the spray doesn't work?
I've got the trank gun.
You have one? Oh, I have a real gun!
Okay, let's go in ascending order. We can go spray, trank gun,
Wait,
gun.
Gina
run.
You
has a
hold the-
really dumb idea, but damn it, she wants to try it.
Ooh, I want to hear Gina's idea.
We want to hear it. What's up, Gina?
So Kathy remembers, of course, the whip over her shoulder. And again, I don't know how whips work, so this might be a dumb plan. But I was thinking, what if we sprayed the whip with the spray, and then we get one of those lighters out, and then Kathy just goes to town with a fire whip.
What?
I want to do it so
Yeah,
bad.
okay.
Yo, that's so cool. Do it.
Kathy just starts spraying the whip.
Kathy, that's for the creature. You're wasting it.
Oh my lord. Okay. So, I mean, like, CB has 2 lighters, right?
Between both lighters and the aerosol spray can, the lab has started to catch on fire.
I'm honestly not
Jesus!
mad. I'm not even mad.
The room is not completely up in flames, and while our Parks and Rec members are not immediately in danger, the situation is becoming more dire.
It's a lot more deer.
Kathy does have a fire whip now.
I'll take it. Someone open the door for Kathy.
I feel bad about putting a child in
Maud opens the door.
harm's way.
I don't.
Yeah, I know you don't. I've got the trank gun ready.
I'd like to imagine real quick that Kathy didn't explain any of this. It's just everyone kind of got on the same wavelength. Just to add to the badassness of this moment.
You guys were working as a team.
Norman, you're ruining it.
Sorry.
As the group removes the table to prepare to leave, the door swings open immediately. I'm worried Maud is going to get trapped in the corner. The lab is on fire.
I'll stand in front of Maud.
Maud says, You've never made me so proud, kid.
You might want to take that. You might want to take that back.
Kathy's whip crackles and sings through the air, snapping the knot deer and leaving a burn mark.
I'll take it.
The knot deer slams into the table, lurching it forward into Kathy's side and bruising her a bit.
Okay.
It snarls back. The knot deer backs into the hall, giving the group a little bit of room to move forward.
So it's still in front of, like, we can't charge. Oh, we don't really want to charge. Kathy doesn't want to charge past it necessarily.
The group can try to escape the room.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Ooh, Norman succeeds in hitting it with a tranquilizer gun, which just honestly pisses it off. It looks like it's going to take more than one trank to slow it down.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start reloading.
Kathy pushes the knot deer into the hallway with her whip.
Woohoo!
And everyone just watched as Norman pissed off the knot deer with a tranquilizer.
Oh, God. CB says, well, time for the real guns, and pulls out the gun that's been in the pack, takes the safety off, because they had the safety on this whole time, because they practice gun safety.
Good. Of course.
Aim...
I'm thinking of the reverb if they start shooting.
Ooh.
But anyway, speaking of gun safety, that's all.
Well, I heal really easily, so...
Yeah, you heal really easily.
CB says, everyone duck and cover your ears. Really, really tight.
CB hits it between the eyes, killing the second knot deer. It goes down.
Y'all can't take me anywhere.
As the group stands in the hall, the flames start licking up the walls.
Well,
I solved the problem yet again. You all figure out how we're getting out of this one.
Is it dead?
yeah, I guess we killed both of the creatures that there were, of the two creatures that there were.
And there was absolutely nothing else in this place that will cause this issue.
There was a dead person. I wonder if they're important or no.
No, I mean, I think it was Norman or someone rolled that there were dangers that we didn't see yet, so I mean...
Oh. Okay.
So, I mean...
Everybody's important to somebody.
So it's dead. Do we want to go back to the stairs now before we die? The room is literally on fire, fam.
It's true.
This is just like All Hail West Texas.
Well, I think everybody's ready to, like, boot, scoot, and boogie and get the fuck out of there, and Norman's like, something about this doesn't sit right with me.
Oh my god.
Hang on, gang. Let's take a breather.
Let's take a Bebo.
Let's take a tight 10. Everybody say thank you, 10.
Thank you, Tom.
No, not in the firelit hallway. I'm not.
Norman's like, go, you guys, run for the stairs, but, like, doesn't.
Yeah, Maud's gone.
If everyone else sprinted toward the door, I would say Kathy's still hanging kind of behind, just to make sure, like, Norman's hanging in there.
As Norman stands around looking at this slab, he sees a binder that has an organization symbol on it. He falls in pain as a blinding migraine takes over, but then he remembers that this is an organization that he has worked very hard to keep out of Reddington because they do not handle any creature with respect or dignity. Well, now we know a little bit more about these rogue scientists in town.
Can I try and grab the binder?
Norman grabs the binder and runs.
And then I say, go, run.
Everyone escapes the lab safely as the fire spreads. Hey, Norman. Hey, Norman. Are you going to drop the grenade in there or just keep it?
Yeah, I'm going to drop the grenade. I feel like, if you introduce a grenade in Act 1.
Kathy realizing that the options are kind of going. Once we realize that we're all on the top and, like, that everyone's kind of gone to the stairs, Kathy's going to abandon the whip.
Abandon whip.
Oh, no, Kathy.
It's your whole personality
I
now.
know.
Why would you do that?
It's going to be real shitty or real funny in the next episode, but I think that's kind of the reasonable choice for now. I want the whip so bad, but Pinky wouldn't like it, so I'm gonna drop it.
It flutters in the wind.
Norman turns to his team members and says, guys, run way back. And then takes the grenade out, pulls the pin, throws it down the stairs, runs, dives, is propelled a little bit by the explosion, maybe, ends up on the ground. Whose feet is he at? I'll let you guess. And Norman says, hey, that's not pretty bad for a city slicker. I'm not hearing raucous applause, and I would love to workshop
No.
what's holding people back from that.
I'll be honest, Kathy would love to indulge in this, but she's trying not to cry over losing the most badass thing she's ever made in her life.
A tear just trickled down my face. Theo,
I'm snapping
don't
for
worry.
you, Theo.
Okay, thank you.
I slow clapped.
You're getting
on mute.
snaps.
Thank you. I bared my heart to you guys, and it was met with tepid applause.
And then everybody clapped.
I was there. I was the grenade.
Thank you for listening to Once Upon a Monster of the Week. Reddington's monsters are controlled by Meg Griffin. Episodes are edited by Alex Lavelle and produced by Algie Todd. A special thanks to Red Griffin for our character art, and to Michael Sands and Evil Hat for the Monster of the Week gaming system used in this podcast. Thank you for joining us for our first year journey. We will be on a break until January 6th in order to give our production team time with their families over the holidays. Until then, you can visit welcometoreddington.com to find links to our Patreon, cast and character bios, and our Reddington tourism shop. We do understand if money is tight, so if you're enjoying the show, we would appreciate it if you could just give us a rating or review wherever you listen to podcasts. Once Upon a Monster of the Week is partnered with Haunted Griffin Entertainment. Please check out the website for more of their shows. Today's episode starred
Newt Shuttlecotty as CB Scottsdale.
Gina Morvek as Kathy Pines.
Katina Reeves as Maud.
Theo Wampuzik playing Norman Newman.
Cam Clark as Morgan Lapointe Evans.